Hello, welcome. If you'd like to put your name and the name of your home into the chat, we will get started right at the top of the hour. All right, hello again, welcome. If you haven't yet, please put your name and the name of your home into the chat. Thank you for joining us today. We are talking about memorializing resident wishes. My name is Tina Conyers, and I am a quality improvement facilitator here at Telegen. Before we begin, make sure that we are not headed straight to the spam folder. Add us to your list of email contacts. We're also on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. If you guys have not already done these, we have a couple attestations here. One is the infection prevention and control training attestation. We also have unplanned transfers and emergency preparedness. Our objectives for today are to be able to define and describe advanced care directives, to be able to compare and contrast types and kinds of advanced care directives, and to feel comfortable, or at least more comfortable, with when and how to start that conversation. So what is advanced care planning? Well, many people choose to put their preferences in writing by completing legal documents called advanced directives. In general, advanced care planning is just having discussions and preparing now in case one becomes too ill or is not able to voice their wishes later. These are decisions made for future medical care. The most important part of advanced care planning is the meaningful conversations about care and quality of life with residents and their families and our own loved ones. The best age for a person to have an advanced directive is every age after 18. Yes, we're more at risk for health complications when we're older, but accidents happen every day to young folks too. It always seems too soon until it's too late. Communicating wishes clearly and explicitly is essential. In one study, people guessed nearly 1 out of 3 end-of-life decisions for their loved one incorrectly. It may ease burden, guilt, and depression in loved ones when one doesn't have to grieve as well as consider if the choice made was really what the person wanted. In the event that one is not able to communicate, the legal documents that give their instructions for medical care are called advanced directives. These include who will be the durable power of attorney for healthcare and the living will. Which will tell a medical team how a person wants to be treated in emergency situations. This is the legal document that outlines which common medical treatments or care they want and those which they don't want, and under which conditions for all those choices. This includes choices about CPR, ventilators, IPC or implantable cardioverter defibrillators being turned off, or artificial nutrition and hydration, like an NG or a PEG tube. A living will can also dictate what one wants in terms of body donation. The durable power of attorney for healthcare will be one's proxy. It's a person who should be familiar with the individual's values and wishes, because this legal document will allow that person to make healthcare decisions for one if they are not able to make them for themselves, say because of a stroke or a coma. This can be made in addition to or instead of a living will. So what happens if there isn't an advance directive? Well, then the state laws get to dictate who is making one's medical decisions for them. Often it's one's spouse or their adult children. Anyone over the age of 18 can count. If one is unmarried but has not yet named their partner as their proxy, it's possible that the partner could be excluded from decision making. If one has no family members, some states will allow a close friend to help, or they may assign a physician to represent one's best interests. A proxy doesn't need to be someone local. If one does choose someone, oh, sorry for that scrolling. If one does choose someone, I'm so sorry, guys. That's not a family member. Certain members of your family may have questions. It can be a bit awkward if they say, well, why are you choosing your sister instead of your husband or your kids? And because of this, it's a good idea to let family know who the proxy is and why that decision was made before a medical problem happens. One can say something like, hey, I want you to be able to focus fully on our time together rather than on healthcare decisions that may cause you stress. Of people you can consider a parent, a spouse, or a partner, an adult child, at least 18 years or older, a sibling, a cousin, a friend, in certain states, a trusted neighbor, or a member of a faith community. So where do we start? First, make the person's wishes clear and document them. Next, write down contact information and then also know where to find it. Keep a copy of the person's advance directive and their proxy's contact info in the health record. Have a policy and procedure in place so that each person is asked about advanced care directives upon admission. Enlist help from the social worker for support or for any disagreements. Discuss options and make decisions as early as possible, which might include hospice or palliative care. And encourage updating these forms at least annually or after major life changes. There's no way to guarantee that one's wishes will be followed to the letter. An advance directive is legally recognized, but not legally binding. There may be circumstances in which they cannot follow your wishes exactly. It's recommended to talk with residents and families beforehand to help them navigate through possible unexpected issues that arise in complicated medical situations. This is another key reason why having conversations about preferences is so important, especially before the emergency begins. There are 5 advanced care planning forms. A DNR, or do not resuscitate order, it clarifies that one does not want CPR or other life support measures if their heart stops or if they're no longer breathing. A DNI, or do not intubate order, will inform staff that one does not want to be put on a ventilator. And a DNH, or do not hospitalize, will let a long-term care team know that one does not want to be hospitalized for any treatment at the end of life. The out-of-hospital DNR lets those know one does not want CPR and other life support measures if they are not already admitted to a hospital. And this DNR stands even when one is at the hospital as an outpatient or in the emergency department. And lastly, physician orders for life-sustaining treatment provides guidance that can be acted on immediately by the medical care team in addition to one's advance directive. Typically, this is created when one is near the end of life, and there is a better understanding of the more specific decisions that may need to be made. Do I need a lawyer to create advanced directives? Well, not necessarily. No. A lawyer can help, but it's not required to create advanced directives. However, if one has a lawyer, they should give them a copy of the advanced directive. And if someone needs help with planning, you can always contact the local area agency on aging. Other possible sources of legal assistance and referral include legal aid offices, state bar associations, and local nonprofit agencies or foundations and social service agencies. Most every state will provide the forms for free, and one can complete the forms without legal assistance. So how do you start that conversation? You consider what matters to the person. What is most important to them? It's recommended to plan the entirety of the conversation before starting. And when someone asks to stop, respect their request. Stop means stop. Identify what the person already knows and what information they need to know to make the best decision. The conversation guide from the Conversation Project has comprehensive and really accessible information to help make the best discussion possible. So things like, I need your help with something. Can you and I have a conversation about, I was thinking about what happened to Esther and it made me realize, even though I'm okay right now, I'm worried that XYZ, and I want to be prepared. Can we talk about some things that matter to me? Will you help me think about my future? The main emphasis here is making sure that everybody's wishes and priorities will be respected toward the end of their life. It may help to practice this conversation while you're commuting to work. For the initial part, please don't feel obligated to talk about everything to everybody. This is a discussion that can be had in multiple small moments and can be revisited over time. When someone is hesitant or resistant, remember that every attempt gets you closer to the goal. Be patient, be persistent, and know that you don't have to be the one pulling all of the weight in speaking in these conversations. A lot of the discussion will be spent listening. Of course, a staff member at a facility cannot act as a proxy for a resident unless they happen to be related. But you are part of the team that can help residents and their families with this process. Remind the resident that they can always change their mind in the future, and that these are living documents. Remind the resident and their proxy that they may disagree about some things, and that's okay. Emphasize the importance of not having judgment about one's choices. Again, the priority here is getting one's wishes out and acknowledged. Here are some state-specific resources and a link to 5 Wishes, which is the only national advanced care planning program. Also, the Conversation Project has been linked in the citations for many of these slides. It's from the Institute of Healthcare Improvement. They have free guides for conversation starters, for choosing a proxy, being a proxy. They have a What Matters to Me workbook and a guide for caregivers for persons living with dementia when it comes to advanced directives. This particular group of resources is also available in Spanish and Chinese. Don't miss out on these upcoming events, especially because today was kind of a shorty. On the 26th, we are having another nursing home quality essentials. This one is health equity's role in trauma-informed care. On the 28th, our topic is the impact of changing demographics and generational diversity on quality outcomes and culture. And then our April 2nd one, which is TBD. What questions does everybody have about this topic and about what was discussed today? I take it no questions at this time. I would definitely encourage you, if you are wanting to be at the top of your game for helping people through this process, definitely check out those resources, have plans and actions, have processes where upon admission, everybody has the opportunity to have these discussions. If a question pops up later on, please feel free to email us. You can reach us at QIConnect@Telligent.com. And of course, www.TelligentQIConnect.com. We so appreciate you being with us for these. As a reminder, please fill out a post-event assessment once the session ends. It's going to pop up in your browser. Thank you for participating today. We appreciate your time. Hope everyone has a very nice rest of the day.